Cuban doctors were coming to Kenya. They all had to know the basic language of English in order to communicate. 8 months after their arrival, one doctor, Dr. Yackline Castillo, has gone steps further and learned the basic Kiswahili and Dholuo languages. Saida Swale traveled to the county of Siaya to meet her and filed the story.
Thousands and thousands of kilometers away from the Cuban island sits the Siaya Referral Hospital, the biggest of this kind in the county. On this day, patients have lined up in their numbers. Unfortunately, our visit came at a time when nurses were on strike that somewhat paralyzed operations in most public hospitals.
Next. Karibu. Mtoto mgonjwa? Keti chini hapa. Unazungumza Kiingereza?
Kiswahili.
Kiswahili? Mimi kusema Kiswahili kidogo. I'm a Cuban doctor. Jina lako nini? Yackline. Dr. Yackline Castillo.
This is where Dr. Castillo works from and would often introduce herself that way. But Dr. Yackline Castillo stands out from the rest of the Cuban doctors for learning the Kiswahili language in under a year.
Mimi kusema some words like the part of the body is necessary to know. Na kifua, kidoles, kwa mgongo. Then all the part of the body, when I don't understand, I use in the book to see where the patient is. Uchungu wapi? Uchungu wapi? Say, iko nafura de lala hapa to review.
For her, it was baptism by fire. After the nurses' strike last year, she was left to handle the patients on her own with no translator in sight. But fellow medics would often come through, especially if patients walked in only speaking the Dholuo language, the native language spoken here.
Ni uchungu hapa. Hakuna uchungu. Uchungu hapa. Here in the injection room there are only one nurse. In the casualty only one nurse. And then they are busy all time. They has no time for explain for me every time all time with the patient in the consultation. The patient come here. Some of them need ultrasound to do any lab test. Say, unaweza fanyia lab test leo in the hospital. Say, hakuna.
You find the ones who can speak English and Kiswahili, they find it easier to talk to her because she is friendly, she is social. She would always want to know more about our people.
Nataka chakula? Hapana.
Francisca is her second patient here today. She traveled from Ugenya to seek medical attention for her 5-year-old child. Worried about whether her child would be attended to or not, considering the crisis at hand.
Nikaona huyo daktari kama anaenda kuchukua mgonjwa. Nikamuuliza hata mimi. Akaniambia ni sawa. Nikasema huyu daktari ni roho msafi aje.
It's here, Bombele. Let me show for her where is the social department.
They make it through the consultation, but Francisca isn't prepared for the tests. Dr. Yackline escorts her to the social welfare office to get help. Akello not sure about how their communication fared.
Ningependa aongee Kiswahili. Ndio Kiswahili ndio lugha yenye ninaelewa akiniuliza. Na ananiuliza kama nachanganya na sijui ni Kifrench au I don't understand. Lakini anazungumza mzuri.
I'm practicing myself in the house with the dictionary, but it's not the same when you have another people to help you, like a nurse, like people in the community that is speaking your phone. That's why I use the security in the house. Kuja hapa. Teach me Kiswahili now.
They have also helped to ease the workload because they go out of their way. They can even see our patients in the wards. Now that we don't have enough doctors in the wards, so they move with our doctors and they help a lot in our wards.
Although Dr. Yackline admits that her patients are her greatest teachers of the language, she has purchased dictionaries that help her through the day with basic words.
Habari asubuhi, good morning. Is in the middle day, habari mchana. It's in the night, habari sahioni. And then karibu, keti chini, sit down. And then on the problem, any problem in uchungu, say ilianza lini. How long, when the problem started. Say juzi, Jumapili, Jumanano, last week.
Sasa naona akiniongelesha na sijaelewa hiyo lugha ananiambia, namwambia sorry. Tena ananitamkia, sasa anasema Kiswahili namsumbua kidogo. Tukaelewana tu mpaka tukamaliza. Lakini amenihudumia vizuri, hata kama ni Kiswahili namsumbua, amejaribu akaniongelesha. Kabisa.
This has also helped her outside the hospital corridors. She can comfortably visit the local markets with the help of some Dholuo words she has picked up.
Say oyaure ainya, idinadi, adi mavera, shio mavera. Pesa ngapi? The somaki is the fish is the principal food here, chakula. Say 200, 500, say gali sana. Tafadhali 200. Okay, daktari, okay, 200. Nipe 200, 200, and then 300 they reduce 100, 100. When they reduce the price for me, I say rokamanu, if it's in Dholuo or asante sana.
Siaya County was given 2 Cuban doctors and an array of Kenyan doctors who have handled major cases at county level, therefore reducing referrals to other hospitals. For Castillo, her work precedes her.
She also likes going out of her way, like when she orders an investigation, she does follow up on her own.
Every day, every patient, every word at a time.
Jambo wana, muzuri sana, Kenya yetu, hakuna matata.